Welcome back to Autocar India Quick News, your one-stop shop for all the latest updates from the automotive industry. This week's episode is powered by Nayara Energy, India's largest private fuel retail network. The recently concluded Bharat Mobility Global Expo 2025 gave us many new launches and uncovered numerous upcoming models. We've covered it extensively and our dedicated videos are live on the Autocar India channel now. So give them a watch for more insights. In this week's episode, we'll only be talking about the main highlights from the expo. But before we dive in, allow us to remind you to please subscribe to the Autocar India channel and do make sure to hit the bell icon. We begin this week's news with the launch of the Hyundai Creta Electric. The Bharat Mobility Global Expo was the venue for Hyundai as they officially launched the Creta Electric for an introductory price of 17.99 lakh rupees. The Creta Electric will be available in 5 variants, and the listed prices on your screen now does not include the price of the 11 kilowatt AC wall charger, which comes at an additional 73,000 rupees. You can watch Jay's first try video of the Creta Electric for a more detailed look, but here's a quick overview of the SUV. The design of the Creta Electric is almost identical to the ICE powered model. However, being an EV, Hyundai has incorporated a few features such as sealed-off grille and air dams, as well as air flaps in the bumper like the Ioniq 5 to help aid aerodynamics. Over on the sides, the only major difference is the aero-optimized design for the wheels. At the rear, it gets a new bumper with pixel-like detailing, a prominent force-kit plate, and electric badge on the tailgate. The interior carries over the twin 10.25-inch screens from the standard Creta, along with the 8-speaker Bose audio system, dual-zone AC, and auto-dimming IRVM. However, the control center below the screens is more similar to the Alcazar than the Creta. Safety equipment includes Level 2 ADAS suite, 6 airbags, 360-degree camera, rain-sensing wipers, hill start and descent assist, and more. Offered with either a 42 kWh or a 51.4 kWh battery pack options, Hyundai claims that the Creta Electric will be capable of doing 390 km with a smaller battery pack and 473 km for the long-range version. The claimed 0 to 100 km per hour time for the long-range variant stands at 7.9 seconds, which for reference is 1 whole second quicker than the Creta N-Line. The front axle-mounted motor produces 171 horsepower on the larger 51 kWh variant, and the motor with the smaller battery pack produces 135 horsepower. Torque remains the same at 255 Nm. Mercedes-Benz has launched the Maybach GLS 600 Night Series as a new range-topping model in the GLS lineup. With a next showroom price of 3.71 crore rupees, the Night Series comes with cosmetic upgrades that's worth 25 lakh rupees. The cosmetic upgrades begins with the dual-tone silver and black finish for the exterior, along with rose gold inserts in the front grille and headlights. Most exterior fitments like the Maybach logo and the 22-inch alloy wheels have been blacked out to match the rest of the car. The black theme continues to the interior, where you'll also find Napa leather seats accompanied by wood and aluminium accents. The list of features and creature comforts are carried over from the standard GLS and includes a 12.3-inch touchscreen, 2 rear captain chairs with ventilation and massaging, extendable leg rests, and more. There are no mechanical changes to the SUV. Just like the standard model, the Night Series will be powered by the same 4-liter V8 engine that's paired with a 48-volt mild hybrid system. This engine produces a combined power output of 550 horsepower and 770 Nm of torque and enables the SUV to sprint from 0 to 100 km per hour in 4.9 seconds. BMW has launched the iX1 long wheelbase variant in India for 49 lakh rupees at showroom. This launch marks the first locally made electric BMW in the country and further confirms that the brand is considering planning to introduce more long wheelbase variants in the country. The iX1 long wheelbase version is offered in India in the M Sport guise, giving the SUV an aggressive look at both the front and rear. Design highlights include slim adaptive LED headlights, a mesh pattern for the kidney grills, and 3D LED taillights. The additional 160mm in the length makes the cabin of the electric SUV noticeably roomier than the X1. Speaking of the interior, the iX1 features BMW's widescreen curved display, which includes a digital 10.25-inch instrument cluster and a 10.7-inch infotainment touchscreen. Feature highlights include a panoramic sunroof, reclining rear seats, dual-speaker Harman Kardon sound system, Level 2 ADAS suite, and more. The iX1 is powered by a 66.4 kWh battery pack with an MIDC range of 531 km. The front axle-mounted motor produces 204 horsepower and 250 Nm of torque and helps the SUV post a claimed 0 to 100 km per hour time of 8.6 seconds. BMW says that the battery pack can be charged at speeds of 130 kilowatts on a DC fast charger, meaning users can get up to 120 kilometers of range in just 10 minutes. Over on the world of two-wheelers, Royal Enfield has launched the new Scram 440 in India for 2.08 lakh rupees at showroom. The new Scram 440 comes in two variants, Force and Trail. The higher Force variant comes with a price tag of 2.15 lakh rupees and gets alloy wheels and tubeless tires. Royal Enfield claims that the new Scram's chassis has been strengthened and is now capable of having a top box mounted to the rear, which can hold up to 10 kilograms of payload. The 440 also comes standard with switchable ABS and an LED headlight across both variants. With its 15-liter tank fully brimmed, the Scram 440 weighs 197 kilograms, which is 2 kilograms more than the Scram 411. Powered in the Scram 440 is an Aero oil-cooled 443cc single-cylinder motor, making 25.4 horsepower and 34 Nm of torque. Additionally, unlike the Scram 411, the Scram 440 comes with a 6-speed gearbox. Hero MotoCorp has launched a Xoom 160 Maxi scooter at the Bharat Mobility Global Expo for 1.49 lakh rupees at showroom. With this scooter, Hero has debuted a new liquid-cooled 156cc single-cylinder engine, which is rated for 14 horsepower and 13.7 Nm of torque. This engine puts a Xoom 160 on par with its rival, the Yamaha Aerox 155. Features list include keyless ignition, a fully digital dash, remote seat opening, and split LED headlights. The scooter runs on 14-inch wheels at both ends. Bookings for the Xoom 160 will begin in February and deliveries will commence by March. Now let's move on to the bigger bikes. BMW Motorrad has launched the R1300 GSA and the updated S1000RR at the Auto Expo. Starting with the 1300 GSA, BMW has launched the adventure bike for a next showroom price of 22.95 lakh rupees. The R1300 GSA is the more off-road oriented version of the standard R1300 GS and features a larger 30-liter fuel tank. It is also 32 kilograms heavier than the standard GSA and tips the scale at 269 kilograms. BMW has equipped the R1300 GSA with the same 1300cc engine as the R1300 GS. This unit can produce 145 horsepower and 149 Nm of peak torque. The new R1300 GSA comes equipped with automated shift assist, which is essentially an automatic clutch. And the top-of-the-range variant also features cruise control and blind spot monitoring. As for the S1000RR, BMW has launched its updated flagship motorcycle for 21.2 lakh rupees. The updated sports bike gets a refreshed styling with a revised front fascia and new fairing and winglet design. The S1000RR gets a wheel cup at the front, which helps in cooling the front brake calipers. Apart from these updates, there are no other changes, and the S1000RR continues with the same list of features, equipment, and engine. The standard equipment list includes color TFT, full LED lighting, 4 riding modes, adjustable levers, and a bidirectional quick shifter. The S1000RR is powered by a 999cc inline 4-cylinder motor that produces 210 horsepower and 113 Nm of torque. BMW claims that the S1000RR can hit a top speed of 303 km per hour. Honda has relaunched the CB650R and the CBR650R in India. The CB650R is available for 9.2 lakh rupees, while the CBR650R is available for 9.99 lakh rupees. For the new models, Honda has tweaked the designs, making the tail section a bit more sharper than before. As for features, the most noteworthy is the addition of a new 5-inch TFT display on both the Honda 650s, which brings in Bluetooth connectivity via Honda's RoadSync app. Both the CB and the CBR are available in 2 color options, the trademark Honda Red and a muted matte black. Both bikes are powered by the same 649cc inline 4 units that makes 95 horsepower and 63 Nm of torque. Deliveries for both Honda 650s will begin in February. And for the final news of this week, Aprilia has hinted that they'll soon be launching the Tuono 457 in India. The Tuono 457 was first showcased at EICMA 2024 and features a styling that's very different to its paired sibling, the RS 457. The Tuono 457 will be powered by the same 457cc parallel twin motor, producing 47.6 horsepower and 43.5 Nm, paired with a 6-speed gearbox along with a slip assist clutch. A bidirectional quick shifter will be available as an optional accessory. The electronic suite will be shared with the RS 457 and will include a 5-inch TFT display with Bluetooth connectivity and 3 riding modes that adjust ABS, traction control, and throttle sensitivity. Upon launch, the Tuono is likely to be positioned below the RS 457, meaning it could be priced around the 4.1 lakh rupee range. And with that, we conclude this week's quick news. Thank you all for joining and see you all next week.